Hello beautiful people, I'm back with a haul from Daiso. I bought a variety of makeup items. Let's watch it together and try it on. I'll share my thoughts and review too at the end of the video. So this is the CC cream. These are all $2 I bought it from the Singapore Daiso. Oh, it looks a little bit dark. For this color I got it in natural beige. It feels thicker and a bit oily, but I guess CC creams usually feel this way. Yes. And this one is a concealer palette. Yellow palette they call it. Okay, the feel of it also feels... Okay, let me just try to cover this spot. So you can see it's quite thin in consistency. It's concealer. On top of it. This one feels thicker, this orange, peachy color. There it goes. The eyeshadow base, and this is in a Hello Kitty form, isn't it? So cute. Alright. Just slip to it. This seems to change into like a powdery base. And then we can go with the eyeshadow. I got this Blooming Eye Color Palette. So this is where I put the eyeshadow base. Let's compare on here and this part without any base and see what's the difference. To try this color first. As you can see, it's quite a bit of a kick up compared to my other eyeshadows. Okay, let's carry on. So for the matte color, it's not so much compared to the shimmers. So this is how it looks. And this base and no base. So the base. So can we see a difference? Without any base. Quite a lot of kick up, as you can see from here. The last color. This one seems quite smooth, the last color. Decided to see how much shadow it first used is kicked up. Okay, now to try this one. This is the small Gradation eyeshadow. And I got the color orange. So I guess I can just do it one swipe and see how it goes. So shall I just do it sideways? Oh. This is the shading powder in the color light beige. This one feels very smooth. Let's see. Put it here. See how it goes later. Let's color here. And I got this too. This is the eyebrow powder, and this part we can use it to shade on the nose as well. And this is the color light brown. Comes with a small little brush. Let's see how it feels. Feels quite comfortable actually. Yeah, this is more beigey in color, if you can see, compared to this slightly darker tone. And feels smooth, quite cute, and it comes with a little mirror as well. And now to test the eyebrow pencils. I got a few different colors. This one is in natural brown, and this is let's see how much product we get with this. So So let's try this on my hand. It seems to go on quite easily. It comes off. Actually, I still have a little bit of eye makeup remover, a bit of cream, so it might help with the application. But I'll just try it later as well, but it goes on easily. Sometimes when it goes on easily, it means it can come off easily as well. So we'll have to test it out. And this is the other eyebrow pencil. I got it in dark brown. This one seems a little bit yellowish. Okay, and this is, see how much product. Also, so the product is quite a lot, not too bad as well. Let's see. This one is a little bit more difficult to go on the skin. As for the color wise, it's darker, but there's still a little bit of like a yellowish tinge, a mustard tinge to it if you can see. This is natural brown and dark brown. The Slim Sketch Liquid Eyebrow in the color natural brown. So it's supposed to match the first color I had. Oh, it looks small and fine. Okay, let's try this together here. It looks mustard. Oh goodness. Let's see how it goes. Okay. Yep, it's staying on. How about the others? It seems to stay on. It's fading a little. Now we go for the cute Hello Kitty lipstick. This is in number 7. So look at the little flowers here. See, aren't they cute? Okay. Oh, it's flat. And this is how the color looks. How much do we have? Sometimes when we wind it out, it might not be able to wind it down, back down. But it's a good thing that this is okay. This looks quite sweet. Doesn't seem to have much of a fragrance. I have a lip gloss and a lip oil, so let's try this interesting looking lip gloss in this blue, which I couldn't resist. And this is in turquoise blue. A little bit difficult to open. It's like this. See the doe foot? And you can see there's actually a tinge of blue. Almost, yeah. And this is the lip gloss in the color pearl brown. This is little golden flecks, should I say. This color looks quite pretty. Now to be back shortly and test it on my face. See you in a moment. Hello beautiful people, thank you for joining me today. I bought quite a bit of items from Daiso, Singapore, and each item cost $2. So I think I bought about 13 items. I'm going to try them all on my face and share with you whether I think they are worth it to get. Even though it cost $2, it could go towards something even better, which may cost more but would be better in the long run. I'm going to start with the CC cream that I have. The color looks a little bit dark, but anyway, let's go ahead with it. I'm just adding a little bit more where there is redness. Beauty blender to blend it in. Okay, so now I'm going in with the concealer. So for my redness, I'll just use the concealer here, the middle one. It does seem to help to cover it. So far for $2, it seems to be not bad. I'm using a little bit of the yellow for my dark circles under my eyes, just to pat it in. So this is just with the yellow corrector. This looks lighter than the other side. Maybe I can try the orange one on the other side to see what's the comparison like. So this one, it does feel thicker than the yellow or the beige one. I'm using the yellow one for this side and then the orangey one for this side. Is there any difference? Let me just see. But they do look lighter than before I put the corrector on. So now I'm going to try the middle color for both the under eye areas. This is more like the beige color, concealer color. This is one side is the corrector and the concealer, and now I'm going to add on the concealer on the other side. Now to put on some powder, I'm using my Just Cover FX because I did not see any loose powder at Daiso. So just to use some loose powder to take away the shine. And I got this free brush when I bought 3 powders, loose powders from Cover FX. And it's quite good. It's a synthetic brush. Nice, soft and fluffy. Before I do that, put the powder, I'm going to just smooth away any creasing around my eyes. This is a translucent powder, so there's no color to it. Okay, now to try the Eyebrow Ink Pen. I'm a little bit concerned because it does look kind of yellow, like a mustard color. But anyway, in the name of testing it out, let's go ahead with this. And the tip is very fine. And the brush tip is actually quite short. It feels quite firm as well. So far, when I'm putting it on my brow, it doesn't look as yellow as it does on when I tested it on my hand. So this is how it looks. It seemed to be running out of ink, but maybe because it was holding it this way, so I have to let it run down again. Yeah, there's still more ink. Okay, so these are how the brows look. And since I have 2 eyebrow pencils, I'm going to try one on each eyebrow. One is a natural brown, which is the color of this ink pen, and the other one is dark brown. So I'll go with the natural brown on this side and dark brown on this side. It does have a spoolie at the other end as well. Forgot about that. And it feels not too bad. Although it's small for my kind of brows, it feels alright. Not too hard, and yet firm enough. This is the dark brown. It doesn't come with any cap, so it's just like this, and you just screw it up. Okay, just to see the brows first. This is with the ink as well as the natural brown pencil, and this is the ink, and I'm going to add on the dark brown pencil. Maybe at the initial application, because it needs a little bit of warming up. Once we have warmed it up, it will be easier to apply. So we don't need so much pressure, and then it's actually okay. Okay. Just the 2 brow products. So this, I have the eyebrow powder, and since there's a brush inside, I'll just use it as well to see how it is. I'll start with the middle, the lighter color, and then go top it up with a darker color. 3/4 and beyond, I'll use the darker color. Before that, the front part of the brow, I'll use the lighter color. So this is the darker color. I find the mirror a little too small. I prefer to use a bigger mirror. Switching it over. And any spots that I feel need to be added in, I'll just add more of the darker color in. For the other side, I'll just do a mixture of the two colors to see how it is. Alright. So, seems a little bit dark, so I'll just brush it through. When I brush it through, it should lighten it. So at least not so angular. I shall use my Scott Barnes number 62. It has a very unique bristle shape. And I'm going to use the color here, the lightest one. Okay. This is, I don't usually shade my nose actually, but just to try it out. So this is with the shading, and this not yet. And now to try and put it on both sides. This is the shading powder in light beige. I'm just going to shade around my face. I like to use this Beautylish brush. Okay. I'm going to use the cute little Hello Kitty eyeshadow base. It's like cream color. First I need to use my beauty blender as the pot has creased again. So just do. It feels a little quite oily actually, a little on the oilier side. But I think it will dry down. Let's see how it goes in a moment. It doesn't feel so oily anymore. It's like drying down to a more silky feel base. I'm going to use one eyeshadow for each side of my eyes. So this one for this side and this little one for the other side. The matte shades does seem to be going on quite smoothly. There's some color. I'm going to use a slightly darker one to deepen it, this one here. I'll just use my finger for this. It does look a little bit frosty. And this one looks better actually on my skin tone. My Scott's Barnes. See, because the color is very soft, it tends to pick up a lot of it, and then when you try and blend it out, it goes more around the eye area. So we have some cleaning up to do. Test out this one here. Put it in the middle. We have, for this, it's not pressed too hard inside, so it's best to use with a lighter touch. So for the bottom, I'm just going to repeat what I did on the top. So I'm using this color just at the outer corner of my lower lash line. And I'm going to use the slightly darker color. Darker color here, I'll use it on the outer corner as well. I like this brush. It's the E21. Smudge brush. It fits at this area very well if I just want to do a little bit of, just to darken up the sides. And I can also use it at the bottom lash line, just this way, and just to add some color. So because it's so small, it just skirts to the area that I want and not more. So this is how it looks on this side. It's done in such a way that makes it easy for you to just swipe it on. So let's try it with just a finger. It's like a one swipe action, just to go down this way, and then you have this color here, and then to just the darkest color closest to your lashes. But as you can see, it's too small an area for the eye for accurate application, so it doesn't really reach the highest part. This lightest color doesn't go to the brow bone. These are all shimmers, so anyway, I'm going to start with the orange, but just to show you how it looks with the finger swipe. And now just to try to be more precise in the application, anyway, I'm using this darkest color. Using the Precision Firm Blender E42 from Sigma to blend it out. Using the orange color at the outer third of my lower lash line. Using the small smudge brush with the darkest color. So this is how it looks. Okay, so this is how the makeup looks with eyeliner and mascara. I'm going to put on the lip oil first, the very interesting blue lip oil. You see, with and without. I say the applicator feels quite short and the handle is quite thick, so it can get into the way when you're applying the lip oil. So if the applicator was a little bit longer, it will feel more comfortable. So how does the lip oil feel? Okay, it's not sticky, but it is oily. So that's why the name lip oil. The lip gloss. And go for the applicator. I quite like the color, it seems quite nice, quite natural. You need to dip it twice for the whole application. The color does look quite nice, but comfort wise I have to see how I react. Okay, this is Hello Kitty in the colors number 7. Try it out now. So this is just at the bottom. It's not too bad as well. So this is the finished look with the Daiso makeup. What do I think about the item so far? I must say I'm actually quite surprised that it turned out better than how I thought it would be. Let's start with the items. Like the CC cream, although it was darker, I thought it was quite dark, but when I put it on, it seemed to be blend into my skin tone quite alright. And this surprised me as well. I thought it was not going to do much because it's just $2, but it did help to a little bit. At least it helped to brighten my under eye area and cover a little bit of the darkness. Not totally, but it did help a little compared to not using it at all. The eyebrow pencils surprised me because one thing I was thinking when I tested it on my hand, it looked very yellow, but when I put it on my brow, it wasn't as yellow as on my hand. For $2, it seems like it's not bad. I'll see how the wear goes and I'll update about it. And what else? For the eyebrow powder, I just found it in so-so. It didn't wow me. And between these two eyeshadow palettes, the bigger one, although it seems like a good buy because for $2 you get something much bigger than this one, the small one. The quality of the small one, from where I'm looking now, seemed to actually impresses me more than the big one, because the big one is very powdery for the shimmery shades. The pigments are quite loose, so if we do not tap off the brush and then apply to our eye, some of the pigments might, just fall around the face or into the eye. So we have to, take note of that. From here, I can't really see a difference. They do look. I chose the colors which are actually quite similar. Yeah, but they do give the same effect. So for $2, I must say it's not too bad actually, just to see how the wear time is and whether it lasts. And then we have the lip oil. The fancy thing is the color, and it's just like any other lip oil if you get, but for $2 I guess it's alright, but it's not really much of product that you're going to get inside. You see, I only used it like 2 times, and this is how much you have left. So it's not going to last so long, but I guess it's for $2 it's alright. And I do like the lip gloss, the color wise. It definitely looks better than not using any color at all. It does enhance the lip. And for the lip balm, it does feel quite comfortable as well. Color wise, it's a natural color, feels comfortable, it brightens up the face. So for $2 and this cute packaging, I think it's quite a nice buy as well. That's my thoughts on the products that I've tested today. It turned out actually better than what I was expecting, and I'm quite surprised. So if you're thinking of whether to try it, whether it's worthwhile to try it out, maybe you can start with a few items that you're looking at or you're more interested in, and from there you can decide whether you want to try on more. So for these 2 eyeshadow palettes, this is a better quality eyeshadow palette. Although it has less shades, I feel that the quality is better. And thank you for joining me today. Hope to see you the next time. Stay beautiful. Bye.